And welcome back, folks. I'm Merc034, and welcome back to the wonderful world of Pokemon. Red version. Here's where we're at. Now, we don't actually have our Pokedex yet, as you've noticed. So let's go ahead and go up. Let's see if we can't do something else. Oh, wait. We can't go through here, because this is private property. It's a road! Moron. Darn old geezer that looks like a fish. Alright, let's go to the Pokemon. Hey! Obviously, I look like I just came from there. Sir, do I look like a tourist? Do you think I know who he is? So wait, you're just gonna give me that to take to him? Sure, you can give me 99 Pokeballs there too. I think he's expecting. Thank you. Jerk. Alright, people. Let's go give Oak his parcel. I got a little bit of sound corruption in the background. Not much, but a little bit of sound corruption. There we go. Hi, Oak. We got something for you. You better give me something good in return. How old is it? It's what, gained 2 levels and it loves me? Great. Alright, hang on. Let me cut down some wave here. Maybe that'll help. Cool. Yeah, he's giving us the encyclopedia. Nope, a little bit of corruption. Still. I wonder why. Anyway. Yep, those little dictionary looking things in the desks were that. That was your dream. You're sending 2 underage minors into the world. Good job, old man. Leave it to me. I hate to say it, but I don't need you. Well, good. Get out of my sight. And you're gonna tell your sister, congratulations, you can't do anything yourself? You need your sister to back you up? Wuss. No, I'm serious, people. There's nothing wrong with your sister backing you up, especially if she happens to be younger or older. This is the sister. And she gives us a town map anyway, even though he just said she was gonna not give me one, because he was gonna make sure. Well, it happens to turn out the sister actually likes us. In some retrospect. If I remember, she does. Alright, we're gonna fight some more. Now, the key to working with Charmander is being prepared for the first and second gym fight pretty early on. Not saying it's going to be easy, but you want to be prepared. You want to have at least 3, just in case. If one should fail, you want to be able to have a buffer. A gimme, basically. Something you can throw out there and just die. But can still, at some point, put up a fight. You're sacrificing someone, basically. You'll see me do that a lot, actually. Throughout the game, if I'm in a tough spot, I'll sacrifice somebody to get my main guy back up and running again. It's not necessarily going to be Charmander, it's going to be the one that's going to win the fight. It's a very common strategy, I want to say. You'll do it a lot when you play the game too. In fact, if you're familiar with the Pokemon series as it is, you probably already know. Actually, if you're familiar with turn-based strategy, a lot of times you're familiar with sacrificial units. Hey, level 8! I guess that means Nope, no Ember yet. One more level, people. One more level and we get Ember. Our first actual fire type attack. Although it's not very useful at this point. Alright, we'll heal. We're not done yet. There is one Pokemon we need to get before we actually leave. And we need to train him up again. Using Charmander takes a bit of grinding, people. Takes a bit of grinding. Hi. Do we get a discount? No, we don't. Well, F you too. Tell you what. I'll take 10 balls off your hands. Go F yourself. I don't talk about half the people in town. I never do. You can if you want. They'll tell you a little bit like this. Pretty useless, actually. They're just NPCs. They're just there to fill them some information. We need to come here. We're not going to go up yet. We need to stay around this area first. Nuts. We're searching for a certain Pokemon. A very specific one. Not a Rattata. It's not a Pidgey. It's very specific. He will come in handy for a blunt. No, it's not a blunt. He will come... Yes, he's going to be smoking some weed with us, man. That's why we're having this thing. We're going on a trip. No. We're going to need him for muscle. He's a very good contender, should you decide to get him. His counterpart is pretty good. It's pretty good, but, you know, it's okay. I'm hoping we run into what we want before their counterpart. Now, I'm not going to spoil the surprise just yet. Unless we stop getting Rattatas. Come on. Stop giving me Rattatas. Alright, come on. Give Papa what he wants. Well, now's a good time to grind. Alright. Like I said, I've been busy lately, so I haven't been able to do much in videos. I'll do one every once in a while. When I get back to full swing back in college, I'm going to upload about a video a week. Oh, thank God. This is what we're searching for, people. This is what we've been searching for. It's just a shame it's so weak. I was hoping for a level 3. But, beggars can't be choosers. There we go. Now, you're probably thinking, how are we going to turn a level 2 into something that's going to pull some muscle? Well, if you said, I don't know, grinding, you'd be right. And yes, I'm going to do all of it on screen. Now, the reason why we didn't go up is because the rival was above there. Also, it's come to my attention that I've never established whether or not I do playthroughs or walkthroughs. I do both. This is not a walkthrough. I wouldn't call it an explicit walkthrough. It's more of a walkthrough slash playthrough. It's been years since I did this, and as you've probably noticed in some of the games I've already played, trading card game, it's a playthrough and a walkthrough. God knows I haven't done that game in years. Now, we need him up to level 7 before we move forward. He's going to do a leer and get bludgeoned to death. Now we're going to switch out. It's grinding for both, but our main point is training for him. Once he's able to take on his own, it'll be better. Ooh, excuse me. Oh. That's what that was. Huh, come along. 11 experience. We got 2. We've seen about 8, I think. Here's the status. We need 37. We've seen 5. We own 2. So 2 out of 5. That's not a bad ratio, actually. That's not a bad ratio. Of course, this is the beginning of the game. We only ever see 5. So this ratio is quite good. Later on, you'll see me concentrating more on training than I am actually catching anything. You will see me focus on catching a few, such as catching that Nidoran. It's a nice cross between catching and grinding. Badass. Pardon my French. Fire move. I'm gonna show it to you guys. Ah, Pidgey. Perfect. Now, Ember. It's a special attack. Best used against grass types. Fire, grass, you know the deal. It's best used against grass types. Or ice types. But you won't find any lone ice types. Unless you're fighting a Jigs. But then it's psychic and ice. So you'll have to deal with psychic types as well. Like I say, you're gonna have to fight a lot of times ice and water. So it's better just to shock the living crap out of them than it is to burn them. We still got a bunch more before we actually go fight the first gym leader. We gotta get 2 more Pokemon minimum. Bollocks. We have to get 2 more. That's right, people. 2 more. This is just the first. They all have to be trained. Every single one. If you choose Charmander in the beginning, you're going to have to train a lot harder than you would normally. I'm going to go ahead and give you the 411 what's going to be going on. We are going to be taking on Brock, a rock/ground type. He's mainly a rock type. So fire is a no-go. Normal attacks like Scratch or Tackle are a no-go. They're suicide to go in to do that. Getting a Pikachu, an electric type, useless. Utterly useless. Don't even bother with that. Now, before we actually go through the forest, whatchamacallit, I forgot his name. I'm sure it'll come to me eventually, but Viridian Forest. There we go. God dang, it's been too long. Once we go through the Viridian Forest, we will be looking for a Pikachu. Don't doubt we won't. We will be looking for one. As much as I hate that little electric rodent to the day I die, it has its uses. Very limited uses, but it does have its uses. Such as electric types are good against water. Mainly water. And then there's flying. So, can anyone tell me what the second gym leader is? I won't even tell you. I'll leave your answer to answer by yourselves. But I'm pretty sure you can guess. Now, if you were... Well, no, I can't say that. I haven't done that game yet, so... Not yet. Nidoran, Ray... once Nidoran gets Horn Attack at level 7, I think we'll be good to go. Then we can push forward. but that's a little while away. Like I say, normally you want to look for like a level 3 or a level 4 in a ramp. I got graced with the lucky... Yeah, you get the idea. I got graced with a level 2 instead. Hey, level 4! Cool. Not that there's anything wrong with level 2, it's just it's too weak to do anything. It's the lowest level of the game. Level 2 is the lowest level of the game. Unless you decide to Game Shark, hack it, and get a Mew, in which case it's level 0. Or was it level 1? Can't remember. You have to use a Master Ball to get it, otherwise you'll fry him. So, a friend of mine actually helped me with that. My red version actually had... My old red version, the cartridge, has 151 Pokemon. Took me like... I don't know how long. A long time. I never erased it, but... My red version is the complete version. It's also the cheated version. I have... Good God, do I have stuff. Alright, let's go fight. Oh, nope, going the wrong way. You can tell I'm tired. Excuse me, people. God almighty, am I tired. Whew! Let me get something to drink. Where'd that bottle of water go? Ah. Alright, we're level 3. We can take it. We are weak, but we are strong. Yeah! Now, people, you will see training speed up. Experience training is always slow in the beginning. But once you get them fighting on their own, it speeds up rather quickly. You might have to go a couple more times to the Pokemon Center. That took me a little longer than I'd like to remember that. You might have to a couple more trips to the Pokemon Center like right now, but it's all worth it in the end. Alright, so let me give you the Thor 1-1 about mercenaries. As you know, with my sound 95% fixed. I say 95 because there's that corruption in the background. It's just on this game so far, so... Well, no. So far, it's in all Pokemon... It's all the games I have now, except Mercenaries. I'll have to do some more testing on it to fix out how to stop the corruption of this, but... You know, it'll come again. MechWarrior 4 Mercenaries does have one small problem currently. Yes, people. It's that... You know the screen where it shows the loading between missions? It's specifically the one before you go into a mission. Fraps decides to cut off in there and then restart the video again. So what happens is that Fraps will cut on and then off. And since I'm jerry-rigging sound, it screws up my sound a little bit, and so I have to actually sit there and edit it. Last video, yes, I got it, the video was great. I had to sit there for about an hour and edit sound, just to make it work. Now, it came out just fine, but in the future, it may not. So I'm looking for alternative ways, I'm looking for a way to solve it. Pretty much looking for a way to solve it or work around it. Mostly work around it, to be honest. Well, next level, I'm going to have to cut the video. This is level 4 versus level 5. Yeah, you will notice I don't use stats changes that much. I'll use them every once in a while if I feel like it. My thing is, a good offense is a good defense in this game. It's all about strategy and bludgeoning the crap out of your opponent. Oh, there's the level. Alright, people. Let's go back, heal, save, and we'll exit out. And the next time, we'll be training up a little more. We gotta get Horn Attack. And then we'll go face a trainer. Alright, that's that. We're gonna go ahead and save. Currently about 34 minutes in to the game. We have 2 Pokemon out of 5 we've seen. Well, people, that's the game so far. So, next time we continue training, we fight somebody, and we go into Viridian Forest finally. So, until then, people, this is Merc034, signing off.